the real Mr. Homicide. Welcome to episode 1. So here it is, breaking down the industry. This is episode 1, and today we're going to be breaking down Chicano rap. I'm going to break down the industry and a lot of different topics, from music to acting to everything, you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty deep in the industry, and I kind of see and notice things and been involved with what goes on behind the scenes. So, you know what I mean, right now a big topic, I'm a little bit late to it, but Chicano rap. You know what I mean, everybody asks me, Mr. Homicide, are you Chicano rap? Hell yeah, I'm Chicano rap, you know what I mean? But I'm not only a Chicano rapper. I mean, that's where people get things twisted. So somebody could be just a Chicano rapper. I'm not just a Chicano rapper. I'm a Chicano rapper, I'm a lyricist, I'm a gangster rapper. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of different genres that I'm known for around the world. But Chicano rap is one of the ones that I'm known for, you know what I mean, mostly. So some people always talk about getting boxed in. I'm going to tell you straight up, if you're a talented artist, you're not going to get boxed in no matter if you're known as just Chicano rap. There's a lot of very successful Chicano rappers that are boxed in. They're only Chicano rappers. They can't really branch off and do anything else but Chicano rap. You know what I mean? And they're millionaires. And we all know who they are. Little Rob, you know what I mean? Is one of them. There's a bunch of other people out there that are doing big things. So, you know what I mean? That right there is said by a lot of artists that are making excuses for themselves why they're not blowing up or they don't want to be labeled Chicano rap. You know what I mean? It's all BS. So, like I said, so to answer that question, yes, I'm a Chicano rapper, but I'm not only a Chicano rapper. Chicano rap is a genre. I'm known in a bunch of different genres if you guys are a fan of mine. But if you're not, subscribe, thumb this video up, leave a comment, let me know what's the next topic you guys want me to speak on. But that's pretty much it. This is the first little video. Some of them are going to be longer than others. Maybe there's something I missed in this video. But yeah, man, there's a lot of dope rappers in Chicano rap. And I noticed that once I started labeling my music Chicano rap, I got a lot more fans, because this is how I seen it back in the day. There's a lot of dope Chicano rappers, just like anywhere, you know what I mean? And then, but I seen a lot of whack motherfuckers in the, you know what I mean, in the Chicano rap game. So pretty much I knew I was different. I had a plan. My stuff's dope. I'm Mexican. So I knew if I started labeling it Chicano rap, people are gonna see, you know what I mean, see my music and realize this fool's dope. He's more lyrical and better than all these other fools. They're gonna give me a chance. So that's kind of like how, you know what I mean, way back in the day, like I think it was like 2008, 2012, in between that time frame where I barely started, you know what I mean, getting on the internet. And labeling the Chicano rap helped me out a lot and got me fans from, you know what I mean, from everywhere. So that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think, you know what I mean, I'm trying to make this one video to see what I might have missed or something like that. So this is live, uncut, no scripts, nothing like that. So let me see here. What else maybe am I missing? Chicano rap, on the Chicano rap subject. Oh yeah, another thing is this. A lot of people say, oh, we should stick together and come together. There's a lot of like snakes in the game, just like any other industry. But if you notice, I was pushing my last album all about unity, raza, coming together, and a lot of fools hated on it. I mean, they talk bad on it. But like I said, but now all of a sudden, everybody wants to take what I started, and you could say whatever you want, but I started it. You know what I mean? Everybody knows I started the big movement of raza coming together, uniting, and I put my money where my mouth was. When Mexico needed help, I helped my people out. When they needed toys, you know what I mean? I helped my people out. My last album made history. I was the first Chicano rap album ever to have homies from Mexico, you know what I mean, the U.S., and different gangs, different territories, all on one album, different labels. Before that, you would only see people working like, it was mostly fools from like high power, or mostly fools from like low profile on an album. You never seen people from everywhere, you know what I mean, up and coming artists, OGs, legends, all on one album. And I was able to do that, you know what I mean? So that's one thing right there. But like I said, people want to unite and click together when it's beneficial for them, but nobody wants to take the lead. When I was trying to take the lead, you know what I mean, people were talking bad, trying to hate on me. It didn't stop me at all, not one bit. You know what I mean? I would just laugh at it, and it just let me know I'm doing a good job. But now all of a sudden you hear everybody, oh, we need to come together. It's not that they want to come together. It's that they want other people to help them out because they can't do it themselves. That's pretty much all. You know what I mean? That's all it is. So people that are snakes like that, they'll try to take someone else's idea and run with it. You know what I mean? And there's a, you know what I mean? Me and the homie Toker would have conversations about this. A lot of the homies, you know what I mean? We'll have conversations about it. There's even a live where he's talking about the Blackie Fontana thing, and he mentions me that I was telling him, you know what I mean? We got to get the raza together. And he told me, like, it's real hard to do that, which I know that. I mean, it is real hard to do that, but you know, I mean, one step at a time. But we got to keep these fake fools out of that movement, because there's some fools that just want to benefit off everyone coming together. They want free features. They want things handed to them, pretty much like, oh, let's come together. But they don't want to, you know what I mean? They don't want to help nobody out themselves, or they want to hate on the next man. So that's kind of like how the whole, you know what I mean, like, snaky stuff starts coming out. And a lot of Chicano rappers will tell you that. A lot of the homies will tell you that. They'll tell you Homicide's cool. I'll give you the shirt off my back. You know what I mean? I'll help you out. I lend a lot of these fools money. You know what I mean? Not like I'm not rich or nothing, but I'll lend them money. I'll give them, you know what I mean, money when I can. And most of the time, it's never backfired on me. Being cool's never really got me any hate, because a lot of real homies in the game are real humble. The real ones that, you know what I mean, really have been there, done that. They don't have to diss for fame, diss for attention, do, you know what I mean, like lame stuff like that. So pretty much, you guys know, you guys see the real from the fake, you know what I mean? The real homies keep it real cool, humble. They ain't really trying to start no drama or nothing like that. And when it comes to, you know what I mean, I'm kind of ranting about this one subject. So like I said, it's right now we're at 7 minutes. This is going to be unedited, hopefully. Try to keep it, you know what I mean, going to at least about, you know what I mean, 10, 15 minutes. So you guys can know this is coming straight from my head. I mean, no scripts. And, you know what I mean, back to that subject. The raza, we do have each other's back. You know what I mean? A lot of us do. We come together, we click up, we have each other's backs. There's another myth saying that raza don't unite like other races. The blacks hate on each other just as much as we do. The whites hate on each other just as much as we do. Every culture and race hates on each other. You know what I mean? Raza, we're no different. So people saying, oh, we would be so much better if we would come together. It's just excuses. That's all I hear. You know what I mean? I've never dealt with nobody supporting me, nobody liking my stuff, nobody buying my stuff. So I've never felt boxed in. Maybe some of these people really do feel like that. I don't feel like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I get like about 95, 90, 95, 100% love, and like a small percent, maybe about 5-10% hate. So depending on which videos and where I'm posted at, there's only very few places. Shout out to the homie Scoop. On Scoop's channel, I get a lot of hate, and I think it's funny. When I want a good laugh, I'll go look at the comments. He'll even tell you, I'll tell him, hey, post something up, dog, post something about me, post some dumb shit. Sometimes I'll post up something on purpose so he could post it up, and so I can laugh at the comments. And sometimes I'm real disappointed, man, real disappointed. There's only been a few times where I laughed at some stuff, and I was like, man, that's funny right there. Who came up with it? Mr. Sideburns. Whoever came up with that, man, shout out to you, man. That was like that was a funny little, you know what I mean, thing that they started. I don't know if it was one or a couple people, but they said Mr. Sideburns, and they're referring to the fact that you know what I mean, some of my videos, like what I do is I get my razor, put it to the side, and just shave down real quick, so my sideburns, they grow like that. But when I, you know what I mean, you guys see when I get all dressed, like fixed up and everything like that, all dressed up, I like my sideburns sharp, you know what I mean, like the fade and the, you know what I mean, put my sideburns sharp. So but that's like the only funny thing. Everything else is just hating, a bunch of ignorance stuff that like people post up that are not facts. You guys can look up the facts. So yeah, the Chicano rap thing is a deep, it's a real deep subject, and when you get into the underworld of the Chicano rap, it gets pretty deep. You know what I mean? It's pretty deep, and I know a lot of stuff that's career ending for a lot of people, but I'm not that type of person to put it out there. A lot of things, man, like I don't want to be known as that guy that's just I mean, that's just negative energy, just putting everybody on blast and stuff. So I'll leave that to somebody else. But a lot of stuff, man, like the Chicano rap game, there's people that they'll try to sway people's opinions. You guys know who you are. They'll have like 30, 40, 50 fake accounts. They'll dumb people's videos down, talk bad about them, try to like sway people's opinions and stuff. And it doesn't work, you know what I mean? Because every single time somebody does that, they'll go look me up if they don't know who I am. I'm a dope artist, you know what I mean? They'll look me up, they'll like my music, they'll support me, so it'll backfire on the haters. You know what I mean? Hating never gets you nowhere. And another topic that bugs me a lot that I just wanted to point out is that people really got to see the fact that you know what I mean, when the stuff that gets talked about, you know what I mean, a lot of the negative stuff, we got to start focusing more on the positive things, you know what I mean, like and start exposing and asking people and holding people accountable for their actions. Because like, you know what I mean, when rest in peace, when the homie Toker passed away, a lot of the people that were talking about me, hating on me, not one of those people ever donated anything, you know what I mean, to Mexico. They didn't buy not one present for the kids, you know what I mean. I was working alongside Toker, making stuff happen. Like I was putting, you know what I mean, my actions to use, you know what I mean. Actions speak louder than words. And not one of these people showed up to his funeral, you know what I mean. That goes to show you, you know what I mean, these people are just out there trying to make a name for themselves. You know what I mean, they didn't really care about, you know what I mean, when it came down to helping our people out and really pushing for a movement. They just wanted to try to stir up some drama and shit like that. But you know what I mean, stuff like that, it comes to bite people in the ass in the long run. So that's something right there that really people got to see that, you know what I mean. Like, why weren't they there to support the homie when he passed away, but they were the first ones to go do the show, you know what I mean, at the BrownSide store? Like, that ain't cool with me, and that ain't cool with a lot of people right there. So I mean, it's just and everybody knows who it is. I'm not gonna keep mentioning their names. They could keep talking about me, mentioning me, saying stuff about me. First of all, they don't know me, they never met me, they don't know nothing about me. So, you know what I mean, everything that's coming from that way, they don't even know my name, my age. It's kind of funny when I hear the rumors that are coming out of these people's mouths. You know, that, you know what I mean, everybody knows it's false. But yeah, man, like that right there, that, like, I don't know if me showing up to the funeral had something to do with it, but there's no excuse. Like, I'm a very respectful person. I'm not gonna start some drama at the homie's funeral. You know what I mean? Like, rest in peace to the homie Toker. You know what I mean? The game kind of fell off once he passed away. He was the one kind of leading the way, holding the torch. Like, we needed somebody, because like there's big people out there that could be the voice and that could do a lot more than they're doing, like Little Rob, King Little G. But for whatever reason, they don't want to be that voice. They don't want to be leaders. Toker was taking that. He was taking that position, that job, that role to be the leader and push for Chicano rap and push for all the real homies. And it's, you know what I mean, it's sad what happened, but his legacy lives on. You know what I mean? That's a real pioneer of the game, Chicano rap legend. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Toker from BrownSide, King Tokes. And I'm not gonna mention no names, but after he passed away, a lot of fools. And I've had conversations, you know what I mean, with a few people about this. But I don't, like I said, I don't put stuff out there on the internet. But a lot of homies, and you guys should know who it is, came directly in my DMs, like talking bad about Toker, hating on Toker. And I mean, like I said, I could have easily made some drama, exposed this person, but you gotta look at the game like like a country. You know what I mean? I look at my label and me as a country. You know what I mean? I got my allies, I got my foes, and I mean my haters and all that stuff like that. And I attack when the time is right. And but the reason why I didn't put it out is because I'm not trying to be known for a lot of negative stuff. I'm trying to be known for something positive, pushing forward. I want to be somebody who came from the streets and made something of himself, not somebody who could have been something, but he's spending life in jail, or he's dead, or something stupid like that. You know what I mean? I want to be known for positive stuff. So all the negative stuff, like I said, from I'm not gonna say from here on out, but from a while back to now in the future, like, I'm not mentioning nobody, I'm not dissing nobody. I kind of like I said, at the time I thought it was good to put out that diss track, which it did help me out, like create a buzz. I thought it was funny. I just did it for the fun, honestly. I knew they wouldn't respond, but it was mostly You know what I mean? Honestly, I was bored. I was bored. I just wanted to set the record straight. I thought that would be the best way to do it. But now looking back, I kind of feel like I should have stuck to what I've always told myself from the beginning was, because you mean like I'm a student of the game, and I see the best way to handle beef is to ignore it. That's why a lot of big artists, Little Rob is one of them. A lot of fools hate on this fool. A lot of fools. I use Little Rob as an example because everybody knows who Little Rob is. He gets a lot of hate. He doesn't respond to it. He don't acknowledge it. That's the best way to handle it. So if you're an up and coming artist, the best way to handle it is ignore the beef. Ignore it because it doesn't get you anywhere. You know what I mean? Some people's whole careers are based off of beef, and that's why you see so many people attacking Mr. Capone because you know what I mean, he has a lot of haters too. So if you diss Capone, a lot of his haters will be your fans. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying like people are right or wrong to diss him. I don't know him, so I'm not gonna speak on it. But it's just funny, like a lot of fools build their careers around attacking other artists. You know what I mean? Just like it it's kind of crazy though. You know what I mean? How when we get to a certain point, like this is one reason why I feel Chicano rap is kind of the way it is. Whenever we have one person, this is like where the hating is true, like where this right here is not a myth. When we have one person really doing it or a few people doing it, a lot of people just come and attack them, hate on them, shit on them, when really we should be supporting them. You know what I mean? But that never happens. Like we have one person up here, and you know what I mean, people start talking crap about them. But it also goes both ways. Usually, when we have that one person up here, they don't want to help anybody else out. They want to kind of keep themselves up here and kind of distance themselves, kind of like how Snow the Product did. You know what I mean? She was talking about, oh nah, I'm not Chicano rap, or she said something to the extent of like she didn't really want to give us no shine. You know what I mean? Or like give us any attention. So I don't know what it is, what makes them want to do that. If I came up, if I was that one, I would want to help everybody out. That's just me. But maybe they feel like on the way up there, they had to deal with everybody's BS and so many people trying to bring them down and so many hating or so much hating that they kind of just were like, you know what I mean, forget everybody. I'm not gonna help nobody out. So I mean, I don't really know when it comes to that, but I do know that myth about oh, we need to click up like other races. Nah, the blacks, the whites, everybody hates on each other just as much as us. We just see it more because this is like our little genre. You know what I mean? Chicano rap. It's a small group. It's a smaller genre than most, but it's still, there's enough fans for everybody. There's enough money for everybody. If you're not making money, your marketing isn't right. And along with breaking this industry down with these episodes, I'm gonna tell you guys how you guys can help build your careers. I'm not gonna tell you all my secrets, all my stuff, but I'm gonna point you guys in the right direction. Trying to see what else I can think about. I think that's pretty much it, man. Like I said, we gotta stop these people. These people that are talking crap about everybody, but then all of a sudden want to unite. You know what I mean? We gotta ignore them and push them out this movement of uniting. You know what I mean? Because they shouldn't be anywhere near it. They just want to benefit off of other people. You know what I mean? I've never wanted to benefit off anybody. I've always wanted to help other people out. I've always, you know what I mean? If they wanted me to get on their song, or if they wanted me to do a show for them, sometimes they'll hit me up for money. I'll give them like $100, $200 here and there. I won't even ask for it back. Like, that's how I am. So a lot of people who in the game have betrayed me and turned on me, they lost a solid homie. Because a few of the video shoots that I've been to, they'll tell you themselves. I'm not gonna say their names, but if they want to speak on it and let it be known, they can let it be known. But two in specific, I was at a video shoot. One of them was mine. One of them was the other homie's video shoot, and I came strapped up. You know what I mean? They said it was hot. They said that it's been hot lately or something like that. You know, they're in the hood, so you know what I mean. I have my shit locked, loaded, ready to go. You know what I mean? Ready. And I doubt anybody that's hating on me, anybody that's talking crap about me will do the same. You know what I mean? For somebody that they just met. You know what I mean? Like, if you're cool with me, like I said, I'll give you the shirt off my back. I'll give you my last dollar. Like, that's how cool I am. So, and then another thing too, people got to realize while I'm at it, a lot of people hate on me and talk crap about me, talk bad about me because, like, the way I talk or my image. But you guys got to understand something. This is entertainment. If you're not entertaining, people ain't going to want to watch you. So sometimes I'll come off a certain way, do stuff a certain ways, like do stuff on purpose to annoy people. Like, it's all entertainment. That's why I keep you guys coming back. That's why even for the ones that hate me, I'm your number one, the one that you love to hate. You know what I mean? You love to hate on me. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, you guys like if you guys notice when the homies post up my videos, I get a lot of love, but certain channels I get a lot of hate, and it's funny to me. But I like it. Hopefully, you guys could one day become homiciders. You know what I mean? And support me and see what I'm really doing in the game. Um, but yeah, it's just like everything that I spit is real. Like I'm really from the streets. I really, you know what I mean, done what I say in my raps. It's not an act. I'm a really cool, good-hearted, humble person. Um, but I just gotta come off like that sometimes, just to, like I said, like get them views up and stuff. Like this is a business. This is a business. This is, you know what I mean? This is my image. You know what I mean? Like my image is me. I'm like that's what I've been since I was 16. My homie started calling me Mr. Homicide. Um, you know what I mean? Like I said, like in Splifty's interview, the like my homie started calling me that. Like I didn't. Some people want to make a rumor saying I called myself that. My name was originally T Money. It was T Money. Then I called myself Mr. Money. You know what I mean? Because I'm a hustler. You know what I mean? I always knew how to make money. So somebody gave me the name T Money. I changed it to Mr. Money because there was already a T Money, I guess. And then I had to change it again because there was a Mr. Money. So I was like, man, like my homies are like, hey, Mr. Homicide, fool. Like, and you guys already know why. Like, my homies seen me along like with me seeing them going through all this crazy stuff. Like I said, shootouts, riots, fights, stab outs, shootouts. Like I've been there, done that. And I've never been the type to look for drama, start drama, but I was always ready if it came. Like every time I did something, I was always defending myself. That's why I feel like I'm still here, because I was never that idiot looking for trouble. And I could have died a lot of times. So I feel like it was God protecting me, because He knew I had something better to do, something better to give. You know what I mean? And influence people and try to create a positive environment, a positive movement, like for my people, my raza. So that's pretty much what it is. But like I said, my homies are the ones that gave me that name around 15, 16 years old. Um, we were, you know what I mean, doing crazy stuff. I'm backing them up. Like I said, I've never been from a gang. My family's all from gangs. My homies are all from gangs. So when I'm kicking it with them, I'm kicking it with my homies, I'm having their backs. You know what I mean? So, like, it is what it is. Like, I didn't look at it like, I didn't have their back because for any other reason other than they're my family or they're my homie. You know what I mean? If you're rolling with me, I got your back to the fullest. You know what I mean? Even if I barely know you, sometimes a friend of a friend will be in trouble, and I'll have to have their back too. And that's just what it is, man. If people don't want to like me or hate me for not even knowing me, then maybe you should get to know me and really see what I'm about before you like judge me and hate on me and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I think this video is pretty much done. I talked a lot. Um, so I'm gonna post this up. Hopefully you guys like it. And hopefully I mean, you guys will continue to watch more of these videos. So this is basically centered around the whole Chicano rap thing. This kind of cleared up a lot of little things that I wanted to talk about. The beef, like I said, for me, it ain't no big deal to me at all. I don't know these people, they don't know me, and that's pretty much what it is. Like I'm honest with my stuff. You know what I mean? I don't act like I know them and all this stuff. Like I hear stuff about them, but unlike other people, I don't judge people off of what I hear. You know what I mean? It's off of my personal experience. So yeah, if you ask them, it's something really personal for them. For whatever reason, they don't like me, they hate me, and I think it's from what Toker and a lot of other people told me is they're jealous. They're jealous that I don't need a label. I do things on my own. I don't knock anybody's hustle. If you have a regular job, go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? Like like a few years ago, used to work at McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like I keep it real with you guys. A lot of fools, they want to hide their job. They want to hide stuff, and I've been telling you guys the truth from the beginning. I was working there, then I moved my way up. I was a contractor. I was doing like electrician work, like in mansions and stuff. And for my music, I was able to quit. I was able to just focus on my music. And then from the music, that opened up the doors to the acting. Like one of my fans, I guess, he made movies. He wanted me to be in his movie. I was in the movie, just see me in the background. They paid me, and I kind of like got my feet wet. Now I'm, you know what I mean, I'm acting. Sometimes I get the main roles. Sometimes I get just background. Whatever's paying, I'm doing it. So it's crazy how I went, like I said, from working at McDonald's, making minimum wage. And the only reason I did that is because, you know what I mean, like I had a kid at a very young age. So I had two choices. I could either continue the life that I was living or, you know what I mean, be a man. And, you know what I mean, like I said, I'm not proud. Like I used to sell drugs. But I promised myself once I got enough money to get my studio together, I would stop, and I stopped. Like, you know what I mean, I made a promise to myself, to God, you know what I mean, the universe, that I would stop, and I did. So, like I said, this video is kind of everywhere, so I'm trying to like cover everything in this one video if I can. But like I said, I had two choices, and I wanted to live my life right. You know what I mean? The only job I could get at that time, like I was applying everywhere, got a job at McDonald's, and you know what I mean, make a living off of like, you know what I mean, nothing crooked. Like I'm not shooting anybody, I'm not robbing nobody. Good legal money, and you know what I mean, I learned that it's better to make a slow nickel than a fast dime. You know what I mean? Because you don't last long like that. So being a young father, you know what I mean, it made me grow up real fast. Even though I was always smart, like I said, I never looked for trouble. But that's what helped me grow. And like I said, I went from McDonald's to electrician work to not having no job at all, having no job at all. I'm over here getting all like tongue twisted and stuff. But I went from that to having no job at all, just living strictly off my music. And like I said, I'm doing good enough. I was doing good enough off my music to just live and be comfortable. Now with the acting and the music together, I kind of have a little bit of extra money to, you know what I mean, to live a little bit more comfortably. And hopefully I can continue to keep doing this and basically living my life like this, which I'm happy like this. Hopefully, you know what I mean, I make more money and I become bigger so I could do better and leave a legacy for my family, leave them money and stuff like that. But even if I'm just doing as good as I'm doing right now forever, I'm still cool with that. Like I wake up when I want to wake up, I work when I want to work. I don't have to worry about nobody being my boss. I run my own record label. I do what I want, when I want, how I want, and I love it. You know what I mean? But if I ever fall off one day and I gotta get a regular job, and you guys see me back at McDonald's, like no shame in that. Like if you wherever you're working, like have pride in it. You know what I mean? You're making money. Like if people want to clown, they could go ahead and clown. But you know what I mean? I'm just I'm being straight up with you guys. You know what I mean? I'm being straight up. Hopefully that never happens and I never fall off where I have to go back to something so low that you know what I mean? I know I'm better than that. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like so keep supporting me so that doesn't happen. So yeah, man. I spoke a lot in this video. Got tongue twisted. Got like, you know what I mean, a little bit off topic, but hopefully you guys liked it. I'm out. West Coast, the real Mr. Homicide. Like this video, comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if there's a specific topic you guys want me to speak on. And that's it, man. I'm out.